Some of the people over here didn't even speak that Spanish. I knew when they came over here. So we were always at a disadvantage when they came to language. But the younger brothers that came up here still had that. Like my D and them, and these brothers sang down in them. And they started making moves and make I said, yeah, I want to see this. And I couldn't wait to see that. But I never had the words that was good. I just brought them in. And I made sure that they were here so when the time came, that factor would come out. You see what I'm saying? Even came to all of us. Can't speak, we can speak Spanish, but we can't speak it as eloquently as these young guys.
Right, that's the same thing. You speak it eloquently. You have an eloquent command of the language.
That's peace. I respect the God, man, because you know before when we was in the class, you know they were saying that Allah Shah was one of the first brothers that you know in my ethnic background.
Right.
Because when I first met him, he introduced himself to me, and he told me his history. But I was thinking that he was the first one that had it, but it was this brother right here, with Rasheem.
Shasha wasn't around when I came.
Huh?
Shasha wasn't around
when I came. He came after me.
You see, so you know this was the first power. You know what I'm saying? As they call it, because we wouldn't identify no other way. Because this is ridiculous to me. They even call him Power Rule because, you know what I'm saying, we don't even say that in the parade. You don't hear nobody saying, soy puertoriqueño on that day. They say, soy boricua. They say, I'm boricua. Then you don't hear them say, I'm Puerto Rican that day. Everybody's saying they're boricua because...
One of the reasons I feel that we say boricua because we identify more with the land of the Indian.
Right.
Puerto Rico is a main reason by the Caucasian. It's a rich port.
Right.
So we can say Boricua, but that was the land of our islands. It wasn't Puerto Rico. Boricua is the name of the island. Right, bro?
Right.
And that's
So
how we
indeed.
identify with the word Boricua. That was the land and the Taino Indian, the blood, you know? That's what I understand.
Right. It's true what the God's saying, you know, that before, you know what I'm saying, it was hit by the conquistador, Juan Ponce de Leon. You know what I'm saying, was one of the first governors there. So, you know, it was he named it that, Bridgeport, because all the Indians that he put in the gold mines, that he worked them to death. And that's when they, you know, they came along with the Africans, and that's why we got blood, you know, we got African, most of my heritage is African and indigenous. You know, a little bit of the Caucasian because of the conquistadors, the Portuguese and the Spanish, you know what I'm saying? They, Queen Ferdinand and Queen Elizabeth, those was the ones that was holding that, and the Jewish had their hands in all that, and all them wicked devils, you know what I'm saying, that was enslaving our people in those times, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, those were the conquistadors of that island of, you know, which they call Bridgeport, but we call it Borinquen.
Borinquen was the name of the island.
Borinquen.
They say Boricua.
Right. So Borinquen is
the name of the island.
The name of the island. Boricua is the people.
Is the people, right?
Boricua is, let's say, you Venezuelans, Borinquen, Boricua. You're Borinquen, you're a Boricua means you're indigenous to that island.
Right.
Wherever it's across the more countries. Boricua is indigenous to the island of Borinquen, you know, in identification with the Indian people, the original people. That's why we never have no problem when we see one of the reasons that brother can say too. When they came over and they conquered, we accepted them as friends.
Accept them as friends, wow.
Right.
As brothers.
Wow.
That's why it was so easy for them to just come in, because we were in the world like people. You know, and they put us, they enslaved us. And when they seen that we were dying, that's when the black man was being forced, that's when we were dying. They came to save us. You know, because that was our people too. That's what we blended so well, we were the same blood, we just didn't know it. We were the same people, we just black, brown, and yellow.
And that goes into that history of 16,000 years ago.
16,000 years ago.
Being exiled from India.
A lot of them didn't even know they came from that far back. But they were, you know, they lost knowledge of themselves too, so things, but they kept track of the sciences of the land. You know, they just didn't identify, you know, with the East. They identified where they were at the same time. They had to follow their food around. See, that's why.
Got to chase that food, right?
See, you find that the more intelligent Indians that were exiled from the East 16,000 years ago, them Indians learned all of the same mental capacity as far as levels of intelligence. But you find that when you see that the more civilized Indians, they dug deeper into the natural habitat of the climate, which is sour. And the Incas wound up in South America, the Aztecs in Central America, all the different countries. It was all one country, two countries, whatever. And then North America, those are the more warlike Indians. That's why they were always running around found they were never settled. They were always at war with each other. That's that part. It was always a stomping ground. And then the lesser civilized, the Eskimos, I don't know what they had in their brain. So it goes to the level of intelligence that takes place as far as how people settle and who settled there. But you find that the Aztecs and the Indians and the Incas, they built temples and all. The Indians of America, they were doing number teepees. Running back and forth. I'm not saying that they weren't.
Because they had to chase the food, so basically following their food.
They
Basically.
didn't follow their food. The Incas didn't have to follow their food. The ancestors didn't have to follow their food. We right around them. That's what I'm saying. But the more warlike ones, they didn't allow to come into the society, but they disrupted everything. That's why you have the Apaches, the Comanches, the Guanaco, all of them were warlike tribes. They had systems going on right now, but they just come off on this area. That's what I'm saying. The southern part.
That was a lot of science too, with that degree, with the understanding degree that you was breaking down right there, with the different tribe of Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some Indians, like you said, the more intelligent ones knew what to do. They dug deep. The Aztecs and the Incas. Then you had the more warlike ones, the borderline of Mexico and the United States. You know, there's a borderline now, but at once they stayed in that part because they couldn't come down further because they disrupted civilization. They had a border. These cats in high border together. They were always at each other's throats. They could come together. The Aztecs and Incas, they came together as one unit. Yeah, one unit. They had a bunch of settlers. They were known for that. Only the 5%.
5%.
Crazy.
That's interesting, though. You know, I also heard of like the 5 civilized tribes.
They have all that.
Right, and those are the ones that were considered more friendly to the Caucasian man, and that they could get along with them and whatnot.
Yeah, they were a bunch of punks.
They're a bunch of punks.
I mean, I can say that, but they were thinking more or less, they were thinking about survival. But they knew they didn't have to fight. They knew what they were fighting. And eventually they realized those are like, those were
Chicken chop with mashed potato.
Thank you.
Jesse Jackson.
Lentils.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, bon appetit.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Should I get some fresh pepper for you, sir?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Please enjoy it.
All right.
Yeah, so you know, like,
I didn't ask for all this salad. Y'all want some salad? Because I can't eat salad.
Sir,
yeah,
it's for the bones.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'll have some.
Yeah, you can have some of this. Y'all can have this salad because I ain't gonna touch it. Peace. Peace to my righteous brothers. We're gonna cut this down for now. Get some God degree. We build later.